What's going on, folks? It's Hopkins Fitness coming at you with a little groggy voice here from Ohio. It's about 5 degrees. That's why I'm wearing the little beanie inside the house. Here in Ohio, it is the beginning of the year, and we're setting up our goals and our dreams and our wishes for next year. And I'm trying to get everything compiled together for my new training program that's going to come out for all you healthy husbands, um, which right now you're not. Sorry, you're fat and obese and unhappy and disgusting. And I've been there. And a lot of people said, let's get this ready for January 1 because that's when everyone throws the money in. I could be wrong. I'm going to go for springtime when everyone quits. And it's going to start bugging you. And you're going to look back at these different videos and it's going to start bugging you because you quit. You signed up and you stopped for some reason. Life came at you. Um, you were able to make more excuses as to why you should not go to the gym. A new TV show came out. Bills, depression. We're hitting that winter peak with a lot of states, and the sunshine's not there, and the wear and tear of winter is getting you down. That's when I want to hit you up. So I don't know. Um, Also, I'm sounding like total crap, and I apologize to my viewers. And when you guys look back on this, or even seeing it now, and want to click to the next video, this guy's stupid and sounds like shit, and he's a little overweight. Uh, those are all true. I've been bulking and adding a lot of water weight in. I'm roughly about 225, and I know I can get down to 200 very, very quick, which I never would have thought, being when I was 250. I know I can fluctuate it. I've been intentionally eating my butt off, actually very clean, just holding a lot of water weight. Um, and I'm getting ready to taper that off here soon because my goal was 220 for the winter bulk. We're at January 6th, and I'm at 225. So I don't need to go to the 240. I need to scale it back down and get some of this carb intake. I basically do carb cycling, and within my programs we can go over all that. But basically, I made it to my goal within 1 month of December, which I've never been this high, actually this fit, um, and I'm still, my body fat is still up there. It's not the 60 and 50% range, but I'm around 30, 35, maybe even possibly 40. And the sickness came about. I'm My cup's always half full. I just started apple cider vinegar and Cyto Greens, which I'll show you. I have right here. I am not sponsored. They're not paying me, and this is not a free supplement. I had to pay for it, just like anybody else. But I'm telling you, it's awesome. And as soon as I started, I instantly got sick, and I'm still continuing it because I know it's flushing the bullshit out of my system. It's gone. It's going, and I can't wait to when I get this out of my system. Um, anyway, Cyto Greens, we're gonna spin in there. Hopefully, get it. Just look at that. That's perfect. Cyto Greens. I'm up to 2 scoops a day, and how I take that is very simple. I take first. I started. Let me just say that I had 1 week of 1 ounce and 1 scoop and about 5 ounces of water, and that tasted like straight horse shit. So I added 2 ounces, about 4 ounces, and 2 ounces of juice, whatever I pick. Mix it up, take it straight to the head. Still tastes like crap, but I know it's cleansing my system and it's great. And no, you don't have to take the apple cider vinegar with it. There's a lot of benefits with that, but I would suggest just do it all in one load, man. It's done. It's one drink. Get it out, and you just I feel great now. So anyway, a lot of good things coming up. I asked the people that I am training right now to do the unexpected. and what they're not normally used to. And me, I've been more training as a bodybuilder. I've never competed. That's something that I would like to do, and that's on my list. Um, but what I feel coming up, I've had some coworkers talk to me about some stuff, and there's a gym locally that is just raising money for their gym. They're putting on a powerlifting contest. I'm about 98% sure I'm going to try it. I really don't care what people will think, even if I place last. What I want is a PR, a personal record for myself. The only thing I'd get upset with, a lot of people would go into something like this when there's powerlifting contests. They look at other people there, they see just people they know, and they're there and they don't want to be embarrassed. It's just like the public speaking thing. I don't give a shit about that, and I don't care what they're gonna say. I don't even care if I'm last. But if I'm last, am I gonna beat my best? Because that's all that matters when I lay my head down at night. And then also at the same time, it gives me a central hub to see where I need to build upon as far as my bench and deadlift. Unfortunately, that's all they have. They don't have squat. And to me, I think my squat is up there for my weight and my height. But, we'll see. I think I'm just going to do it. It's only $20. It's raising money for the gym. And it's for Alpha Illusions competition. So I'm really excited about that here in Ohio. And they're using the Wilks system, which is very, very smart because it kind of compiles. It doesn't matter about weight class. It actually has their own algorithm as far as their point system. You just plug in their weight and how many points they push and pull, and there it is. And then they take the top numbers. So there's calculators out there all day long. You can look it up on Wikipedia. But I will say that I thought it was funny that it was founded, the author of it was Robert Wilks, and it says he's the CEO of Powerlifting Australia. Now, that's probably a company, probably stuff I should know. And, I haven't done anything with powerlifting. That's not really my thing. But I was just thought it was funny that he's the CEO of all of powerlifting of Australia. But whatever. That's just me. So, anyway, we got that coming up. And I'm going to be shooting videos there. And I'm about 7 weeks out till that. So I'm going to change some training regimen for that while I'm training some other people. It's going to be interesting because I got some bodybuilding folks. I got some people shedding weight. I got some people that are overly obese that I am helping. And I'm just trying to get my head around myself and then individually all of them, which is a fun problem to have. And then we have in Ohio that is a blessing. Being in Ohio is the Arnold Festival. And that's March, my birthday weekend, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And what would you know? I tried to call around our hotels here recently, and most of them are booked for that weekend. So we will see. Yeah, quit whining. It's in your backyard. You can drive up every day. Well, there's driving up, and then there's parking where I just like to walk to the event. And that kind of can be few far between with the hotels that are located downtown Columbus. But it is an all-out event that's going to be phenomenal and tons of people. And to be totally honest, I've went every year for the last 5 or 6 years, and I've been a cheap ass. Just letting you know. I've not watched any events. It was all about me, and I've met some people. Um, but the main thing was I always went on Sundays when they were just loading out the supplements and the free samples, and it was like, yeah, woohoo! Everything's cheap and on sale. Gimme, 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 gimme. So this year I kind of want to go in, absorb myself a little bit more. Um, I've seen Jay Cutler. I've met Branch Warren. Um, I've met Lou Ferrigno. I've met a lot of different people. Never seen Arnold. I've seen within an area because we're talking thousands of people converge into nationwide convention area, and it's your worst nightmare. It's worse than Walmart on Black Friday. It's insane, and it's just been a fun, good time. And I'm gonna go. My goal is to film and do that send that back to you guys, and actually go more than a couple days and meet a lot of people, spend time in the line. So those are what's coming up. Like I said, the powerlifting thing just came up last night, and I thought, oh, who gives a shit about anybody else? Let me just do this. Let me see and beat my PRs because there's going to be people there. One, I'm going to be lifting. Two, people are going to be yelling at me to lift. So I should at least get a PR for myself, and that's all that matters. Even if I place last, I'm really not that worried about it. And like I said, with me being about 225, I will, within the 8 weeks, I'm going to cut back, and you guys will see that. So we'll see the weight drop down significantly, if not at least 25, 30 pounds. We're going to at least be 15 pounds down. So that'll help me with the Wilks system because it's based on your weight. And like I said, I push you guys, and why not? Why don't I do it? What the hell, you know? I manipulate my diet and everything else with what I got going on, and let's just really take it to the screen. It's 2017, baby. Let's take this to the next level, and hopefully that excites you guys. If you have questions, email me at healthyhusbands@gmail.com. Subscribe, would definitely like that, but I'm not worried about that. You know, that'll come in time. And like I said, the main thing is email me questions. I have online training programs. I have anything I can help you with, the motivation, the Skype, the one-on-one. No different than anybody else, but actually more real than most of them. They're all photoshopped out, and it's just the industry has gotten to a level that's ridiculous. But I love it, and I love the industry. But most of these people are fake and full of shit, and that's not what I'm going to bring to you. I'm going to bring results, and we're going to get some shit done. The biggest thing too, you know, let's just end on a quote. You know, I just pulled up with adversity because that's a thing as a father and a husband that is really hard when you got the grind, you know, of the 9 to 5 or whatever it is. Where I work midnights in law enforcement, so it's a grind. And when I sleep, everyone's awake. And the stuff I deal with is not like I dealt with when I was insurance. And I'm not saying my job's different than yours. It's just the stories I have are different and harder than when I was in life insurance and just selling that stuff and or processing claims with, you know, and it was really hard when someone passed or a house burned down. But you know, when you're fighting and dealing with people that are drugged out, and uh, it's just a tough negative vibe that I just don't like. And you know, I'm fighting for other things in my life to break me away from that. So this quote I got online says, "For a lot of people, Superman is and has always been America's hero. He stands for what we believe in best within us. Limitless strength tempered by compassion that can bear adversity and emerge stronger on the other side. He stands for what we all feel we would like to be able to stand for when he is standing hardest." And the biggest thing is, you know, as we enter next week, which we're already on our second week of January, the second week of 52 weeks, stand for what you believe in. Stand for what you want to fight for. Stand for what you will die for. And I don't know if that's fitness or a hobby or what it may be. The only thing I'm good at is killing myself in the gym. And I love to eat. And when I have to cut my carbs, woo, that's that right there, carbs and water. When I have to cut that, I enjoy that process because the abs pop out, everything starts popping out, and I see results. And that's the thing we get to later, but you know, stand for what you believe in. I don't know what that may be. I don't know what that is. I can't answer that for you. All I can do is help you with results, with being this unhappy spouse, this unhappy father that is taking out on their kids when it's really your own fault. And I've done that. I'm not saying I'm any different. I'm just saying that I'll help you through that. And the only thing I know, I'm not saying I have all the answers, but the only thing I know is when you get healthy and start making a difference, that's when everything else kind of starts falling in line. Because if you don't, it might fall in line. And you might not actually be fat and obese. You might just be eating like shit, but you might run all day. Well, your heart's in trouble. And next thing you know, you pass out and die at the age of 52 when no one expected. And I had that happen to one of my supervisors. Literally. 53, never went to doctors, didn't care, hardly ever ate lunch. His nutrition was shit, smoked cigarettes all the time. Left Columbus, Ohio, going back 30 minutes to where he's from to go to the hospital because he felt a pain here. He said it ain't him. Died walking into the ER. Massive heart attack. You know, health is a disease that none of us are looking at. They say they are, and all the doctors are doing is prescribing you more pills and more pills and more pills. And what's that doing? You can't sleep at night. Ambien. That's the answer. Well, I was on that. You know what the side effects is? Sleeplessness. Are you kidding me? You run through life as a zombie. I've been on Ambien. I wouldn't touch it with the world. But that's being prescribed, not counting everything else. And we're just taking it as this doctor is getting paid on prescriptions written. Yes, he's getting paid on the prescriptions he writes to you, and you're just taking them like, oh, he said so. And literally 60-some% of the chance, or 60-some% of the time, your doctor is obese and overweight. So just start thinking of some stuff like that. I'll be done to finish that. Anyway, it's 2017. Email me at healthyhusbands@gmail.com. Subscribe. There'll be more videos all the time. Motivational, inspirational, just coming at you. Being real. Get off your fucking ass and hit the gym. If you're overweight, I want to know why you're overweight. Let me know. Yeah, my carbs up. I'm doing 2 gallons of water a day. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Not, oh yeah, I eat out 4 times a week. I have 30-some sodas a week. What is it? And also, don't blame it on, I get some emails, don't blame it on your knees hurt, your back hurts, and you have to get shots for that. Well, that's because you're fat and overweight. I'm diabetic, so I gotta watch this, I gotta do that. Because you have ate like shit up until this point. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So it can happen for the better if you want it to. But the problem is you want to make excuses, you want to not work out, you want to take those pills, and that's fine. Then you're gonna die in a big fat casket early before your time. And I know the truth hurts, but come on. When are you going to wake up? I don't know. Anyway, follow us. Send me an email if you got questions. Love you guys. I love the people that are following. I love my people I'm training that want to listen and do stuff and hit the gym and get excited and talk about playlists and talk about what they're working out, how they're working out. So let that be you. And we'll sign off on this Flex Friday. Boom. Could it be bigger? Fuck yeah, it could be. I'm not saying I'm the biggest, but I'm not the fattest. And I work on that. All right, guys. See you.